Is there anything that Angela Bassett's character Athena cannot do? We're going to go with option No. 911, in which the sergeant lands a jet on the freeway to cap off the 3-episode bee-nado event. The insects have vanished from view. Athena and her junior co-pilot take over the plane when the flight attendants and passengers who are trained in CPR switch off and the pilot goes into cardiac arrest. On the ground, Bobby, Peter Krause, is driving the stolen truck from the Hotshots set with Buck, Oliver Stark, and Brad, Callum Blue, the actor who aspires to be him, and he is determined to get to his wife. Interesting part, Buck remarks that, given Stark's British heritage, he never would have imagined Brad's British accent. She's been attempting to get in touch with me all day. As he checks to see if Maddie, Jennifer Love Hewitt, can connect with passengers, Bobby says, I need her to hear my voice, and I need to hear hers in case. When Athena finds that she can't divert the plane to land at LAX or any other nearby airport, she and Bobby finally get along. He asks what she needs from him. Is there a runway in his back pocket, please? Okay, so. Yes, he does possess the 110. Sure, Bobby chooses to close the 110 in order to provide his spouse with a runway. Swoon. When the jet flies directly over the 118 and other firms waiting at LAX, Buck uses a borrowed motorcycle to stop traffic in the opposite direction. It takes a few moments for anyone to actually listen to him, and then they're all called to the freeway. Athena is guided through the landing by the flight instructor. The young kid seated behind her in the cockpit ensures that the seatbelt light is turned on, and nearly everyone in the 911 globe is either on the aircraft, watching news about the aircraft, or rushing toward the 110. Bobby waits for Athena to land the jet while perched atop the truck. He says, I see you. I also notice you. I adore you, she answers. In person, tell me, he requests. Naturally, it's a difficult landing. The child likewise naturally freezes at first, but Athena pulls him out of his shell so she may assist. Bobby says to Athena, welcome to Los Angeles, as the plane comes to a stop directly in front of him. They're still in danger, though. When a fire breaks out on board, they have to hurriedly evacuate the passengers, and Athena remains back to continue performing CPR on the pilot. She sends Dennis, Glenn Plummer, to fetch Bobby, who immediately jumps back into captain mode and boards the 118. Both the pilot and Athena are saved. However, there is still the issue of Fulton's Black Book. Athena left him in the trunk, but the FAUSA, who pulled her over isn't a legitimate lawyer. After Athena, Dennis, and the book that the prisoner knows where to find, he's not the only one. Thankfully, they can hide in Athena's husband's firetruck, although a TV-1, and lead the AUSAs who assigned her to the escort on a merry chase. Athena finally arrives at LAX at this point. Everyone engaged in Fulton's sex trafficking operation is in his vehicle at the library. However, as soon as Athena, Bobby, and Dennis discover it, which contains several well-known names, one of the AUSAs appears and threatens them with a gun. This individual appears in the novel. After shooting Bobby, Dennis stabs him in a spot that is fitting for his crimes with the knife he forged on the plane. After that, Athena phones in and cuffs the AUSA. Dennis believes he owed Athena a life, and Bobby thanks him for saving his. Athena pays Dennis a visit in his hospital room as the show comes to a close. Even though it took so long for him to be brought to justice, she gives him credit for staying around and not fleeing after killing her fiancé. Though nothing can ever reverse what he did and bring Emmett back, Athena approves of him accepting the offer made to him. After that, she walks outside with Bobby in the hallway to see Dennis get back together with his family. I'm okay, she declares. But there's still more. When Gerard, Brian Thompson, speaks with Hen, Aisha Hines, Chimney, Kenneth Choi, and Eddie, Ryan Guzman, at the 118, nothing appears to have changed. Until he reaches Buck, who has saved his life, and gives him a hug. Son, do you feel these arms? I'm putting you under my wing right now. Oh no. Nobody is sure how to respond. And to be really honest, We also don't.